Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Traded to Boston here, aka the King of Boston. Today we're back for episode number 3 of my Philadelphia Phillies franchise here on MLB 15 The Show. Take a look at a series of roster moves we made on May 1st, heading into this game against the Braves here we're going to be playing, where we've got Chad Billingsley on the mound. He's making his second start of the season for the Phillies. He was called up in that series of 6 moves we made on May 1st. We called up Chad Billingsley, Jose Miguel Fernandez, and Odubel Herrera. We sent down Brian Bogasevich, Cesar Hernandez, and Severino Gonzalez. So we enter this game against the Braves 14-14. Braves half game worse than that at 13-14. This is the rubber game of the rubber match of a 3-game series from Turner Field here at the beginning of May. I think this is our second series in May. And we're off to a pretty good start. I think we were around 8-12, and now we've pulled up to 14-14. So we've been playing pretty well lately. And as you can see, we split the first 2 games here against Atlanta. They won Game 2 last night behind a dominant pitching performance from Julio Teheran, but we took Game 1 behind another pretty good performance from our starting pitcher, Aaron Harang. So Alex Wood on the mound for the Braves tonight, and let's get this thing started. Top of the first inning, Odubel Herrera leading things off, getting the start today over Ben Revere, and Herrera is going to line that one into the gap. That's going to get all the way down to the wall in right center field. The center field may have been over to play it, but Herrera is already on his way to third, and he's going to get in there with a lead-off triple, and that is how this game has started. Odubel Herrera getting the 3-bagger on this line shot into the right center field gap. Nice pitch by Wood, getting that down and in, but a good piece of hitting by Herrera. Chase Utley's the next man up, and Utley's going to line this one. That is a fair ball down the right field line. It will one-hop up off the wall, played nicely by Markakis. He gets it into second quickly, but Utley's in there head first with the dive, and he's got himself an RBI double here in the top of the first, and he gives the Phillies a 1-0 lead. Next batter is Maikel Franco. He's going to work the 4-pitch walk-off of Wood, and so Alex Wood struggling early here as the next batter, actually 2 batters later, after a sac fly, Darren Ruff is going to be up now. Ruff getting the start for Ashe in left field today against the left-handed pitcher. He's going to fly this one to left. The second straight sac fly is going to drive home our second run of the game as Utley will come across the plate and score. And it is now a 2-0 ball game thanks to the sacrifice fly from Darren Ruff. Now, next batter is going to be Dominic Brown, and Brown is going to line this one. Stabbed by the shortstop Simmons. He fires onto second base in time, and Wood works himself out of the inning, but he does allow 2 earned runs, and the Phillies jump out to a 2-0 leader to start things out. So take a look at the lineup for the Atlanta Braves today. Pretty standard stuff from Atlanta, and you can see Chad Billingsley on the mound. He had a 9-inning complete game in his first start of the season against the Miami Marlins. Only 3 strikeouts that game, but also only allowed 2 hits and 1 earned run. He was very good. Let's see if we can follow it up with another good performance here today against the Braves. But Markakis drills this one to deep right field, and you can see I actually didn't even go after that ball with Herrera in center field. I actually thought that was going to get out, and instead I allowed Nick Markakis to get a pretty easy triple right there. Take a look at the replay. Markakis just goes down and gets this pitch. Great hands, quick hands right there from the former Oriole. Now Freddie Freeman up, 2 batters later. He's going to ground, actually this is next batter, he grounds this one out to the shortstop, but that will drive home Markakis. It's an RBI ground out for the franchise first baseman, and that will make it a 2-1 ball game. So we're going to skip ahead here. Bottom of the second now, 1-0 count to Andrelton Simmons leading things off. He's going to smash this high fastball to deep left center field. That ball is back, and it will get down, 1 hop up off the wall. Played by the left fielder Ruff. He's going to fire it in quickly, but it's going to be a leadoff triple for Andrelton Simmons. So this game was filled with triples. You will see that. I think there were 5 or 6 triples in this game alone. Cameron Maybin, he goes down in the changeup there. That's Billingsley's first strikeout of the evening here. And you can see Maybin tried to hold up the head of his bat, but he could not do so. And that will make it now 1 away in the inning. 2-2 count to Kelly Johnson. He grounds this one to the shortstop. Jose Miguel Fernandez fires on the run. It's not in time. Kelly Johnson beats it out, drives home the run with an RBI single, and also picks up his 1,000th career Major League hit. So congrats to you, Kelly Johnson, on accomplishing that incredible feat. Now, top of the second inning, still Johnson on second after a sacrifice bunt, moved him over, and it's Jace Peterson lining this one into right field for a base hit. That's going to get to the wall, and it will be an RBI double. Johnson comes home, and the Braves take a 3-2 lead on the back of Jace Peterson's RBI double. Next batter is Nick Markakis, 1-0 count to Markakis. He's going to fly this one to center. Herrera is there, didn't have to move too much, and he makes the catch for the third out of the inning. So we're going to move on now to the top of the third. Herrera leading it off. 2-1 count, already with 1 triple today. Well, he's going to line another gap shot here, and once again, it's going to get all the way to the wall. Maybin will have to play it. Actually, he picks that up before it hits the wall in the warning track, but Herrera on his source. Throw misses the cutoff man, and Herrera is in safely at third. I'm not sure he makes it there without the errant throw, But he does indeed, as Uribe almost got the tag off there. Next batter's Chase Utley now. 1-2 count to Chase. He's going to hit this one the other way into left field. And again, an extra base hit followed by an extra base hit, as the top of our lineup has provided most of the punch so far here tonight. Utley's going for 3, and he's in there safely with a head-first dive. So his second extra base hit of the evening here, or I guess of the afternoon. I'm pretty sure this was supposed to be a day game. Getaway day here game, whatever, on a Thursday, but Utley does just get in there safely. So Franco up next. He's going to ground that one down the left field line, and that's going to be an RBI base hit for Franco, and he re-gives the Phillies the lead, making it a 4-3 ball game. So once again, the top of the lineup, all three, 1 through 3 guys have been on base twice tonight each. And now Ryan Howard's up next. He's going to hit a gap shot, and that one's going to go all the way to the wall. Maben plays it off the wall. Franco rounding third. He's headed home. The throw is not in time, and Franco scores, and it's a 5-3 ball game. Now the Phillies late. It's an RBI double for Ryan Howard, and that is good to see. Howard getting an RBI double off of a lefty, no less. Next batter's Carlos Ruiz. He gets jammed here, and he would end up popping this one up on the infield. Freddie Freeman under it. He makes the play, and finally Alex Wood is out of the inning, but the Phillies push across 3 more runs, and it's now a 5-3 ball game into the bottom of the 3rd inning. And A.J. Pierzynski goes down looking on that changeup that I believe is Billingsley's second strikeout of the game. That's a really hard name to pronounce with the possession. And then Uribe goes down, and that's the 3rd strikeout of the evening for Billingsley. Or afternoon, I don't even know anymore. But Uribe took that pitch. That was a low curveball. And anyway, we're going to skip ahead to the bottom of the 5th now. 1-1 count to Freddie Freeman, and Freeman's going to hit this one high and deep towards left center field, out towards the MLB 15, the show sign, and it's going to one-hop up off the wall after landing on the warning track, and Freeman's rounding second, heading for another triple, and he's in there. So it's a leadoff triple here in the bottom of the 5th for Freddie Freeman. Next batter is going to be A.J. Pierzynski, or 2 batters later with 1 out in the inning. Pierzynski's going to hit one high and deep to right field. This ball is back over the right fielder's head, and that's going to hit off the wall. And Pierzynski's going to head around second, heading for 3rd, and he's got a triple of his own there, an RBI triple for that matter, making it a 5-4 ball game as the Braves cut the lead in half now. But A.J. Pierzynski getting a triple, you know when he's getting triples, it's pretty weird. It's a pretty weird night of baseball. Actually, he got a walk-off triple last year for the Red Sox, believe it or not, on the play. Will Myers fractured his wrist, but anyway, Uribe goes down. Billingsley's 4th strikeout of the game, and now a ground ball to the shortstop is going to be the 3rd out of the inning, and A.J. Pierzynski will not come home and score. So Cody Ashley's going to come in and play left field now. He would pinch hit for Darren Ruff after the Braves brought in a right-handed reliever. So we'll keep an eye on that. That is going to become important later in this ballgame. But meanwhile, Billingsley gets the final out of the 6th inning. That would do it for him. His night would be over after 6 innings, 4 runs, 9 hits, and 4 strikeouts, no walks. As you can see, what the box score looks like through 7 here, or through 6, I should say, as we're on to the 7th. Nick Massetta is going to come on now. The former Cincinnati Red will come on and pinch for the Atlanta Braves. And we're going to bring in a pinch hitter here in the bottom of the top of the 7th inning. Ben Revere is going to come on and pinch hit for Chad Billingsley, and then we have an opportunity to keep Revere in the game for defensive purposes and possibly put him in left instead of Cody Ashley. But instead, we're going to leave Ashley in left, and that is going to prove to become big in this inning, as you will see. So Nick Markakis goes down 2-away now. Freddie Freeman up looking for his 3rd hit of the game. He's going to hit this one out towards Ashley in left. Backtracking on it, and he cannot make the play. Reaches up, and it goes just over his glove. And you got to think if Ben Revere was out there and left, he probably tracks that one down. Instead, it's a 2-out double for Freddie Freeman, and after a walk to A.J. Pierzynski to make it 1st and 2nd, we're going to bring in Ken Giles to face the right-handed Juan Uribe now. The 2-1 count, and Uribe smacks one to deep right field. Brown going back on it. It's over his head. 1 run's going to score. That will tie the game. Here comes the go-ahead run around 3rd, and he will be safe without a throw. The throw eventually comes in very late, but the Braves take the lead on the back of Juan Uribe's go-ahead 2-run double to the opposite field. A good low and away fastball, but you're going to see Ken Giles not very happy with the way this play turned out, as he's going to let out a big expletive. Earmuffs, folks, as don't want to let your children hear that one. But now, 2 batters later, with Cameron Maben up in 1st and 3rd, this is going to be flied out to left field. Ashley making a play on it, takes a bad route to it, and he misplays it. That's a ground rule double. 1 more run will score, and it's 7-5 Braves. So 2 misplays for Ashley out there and left, as he's cost the Phillies multiple runs this inning. And like I said, you got to think Ben Revere probably makes both of those plays if he's out there, as he is a Gold Glove caliber defensive player out in the outfield. But we bring in Jesus Gutierrez. He finally gets the last out of the inning. Ashy making the play, ironically enough. And here we go now. We are down 2 runs with only 6 outs to play with. So we're going to head into the top of the 8th here. Nick Massette still on for the Braves. Michael Franco up 3-2 count. He goes down in that nasty slider away. And that Massette would get through the 8th. So they're going to bring on Jason Grilli in the save situation for the 9th. He's a perfect 5 for 5 so far this year, but only 5 save opportunities. Or only 5 appearances, and we're already in May here. But Carlos Ruiz is going to get things started with a liner of a base hit. That's going to get down in left field and roll all the way to the wall. Now, Kelly Johnson went for the diving catch there. That is the right play with being up 2 in the 9th inning there. You want to do everything you can to prevent that guy from getting on base. After he gets on base, it doesn't really much matter whether he's on first, second, or third. So might as well go for the diving catch there, as you can see Kelly Johnson did. Next batter is Jose Miguel Fernandez, the second pitch of the inning from Grilli. That's going to be hit back up the middle, and that's a base hit into center field. Ruiz rounding third, heading home, and for some reason Maben throws to third. I have no idea why he did that. I probably wouldn't have even sent Ruiz. I probably would have sent him back if I had seen Maben throw home. But instead, Maben throws to third. So now pinch hitter Freddie Gonzalez pitch hitting for the pitcher here. He grounds that one to second to Simmons for 1 on to first in time. It's a 4-6-3 double play, and that's a killer. We went from having the tying run on first to with no outs in the inning to having no one on with 2 outs in the inning. Next batter is Odubel Herrera. He grounds that one to Peterson at second. Throw to first in time, and the Braves win it 7-6. Jason Grilli picks up his 6th save of the season. His ERA goes from flawless to I don't know, something along the lines of 1.5, but anyway, the Braves end up getting back to 500, 14-14. They pass the Phillies in the standings. The Phillies fall to 1 game under 500. Billingsley, I believe, is going to take the loss on that one. Actually, no, what am I saying? That should be Jake Diekman's loss, and I believe it will be. But that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. Episode 4 will be out on Monday, I believe, and yeah, that is going to do it. So hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for watching, and as long as I'm out, peace.